Hello and welcome to Fashion Report Friday, the weekly video series trying to get you the most MGP possible from the Mandeville Gold Saucer every Friday when judging begins for the Fashion Report minigame. This is week 307 and the theme is Beast by Starlight. The individual clues include a bone to pick for our helm, coiled finally for our gloves, in sheep's clothing for our boots, and veteran of war for our ring slot here. So, for this video, we have a 100 score, an 80 with dies, and the easiest 80 possible. For the 100 then, I personally went for the beach mask of healing. The majority of reason for this is because I could get this from a vendor, namely Norlays in the Pillars of Ishgard from a jeweled Grosier in Foundation. If you teleport over there, go talk to Norlays off of the Disciple of Magic tab, level 60, you can get this for just under 20,000 gil. Alternatively, the beach mask of casting will also work again from the same vendor here, and indeed the same options. Alternatively, the Prophet's Mask, which is a drop from Soken or Hullbreaker Isle hard mode, will work. The Panegyris Mask from Soken or Hullbreaker Isle hard mode will also work, and the Ghost Bark Mask of Maiming will work, which is a drop from the Siren Song Sea. All of those are pretty good, but I went for something from a vendor. For the gloves then, because I chose to go the healing route, these can be any replica or original Dreadworm gloves, essentially, braces or gloves, for any of the roles in the game. Of course, because I chose to go my healing route, I went for the Dreadworm healing gloves here, the replica ones, which of course you can craft with Leatherworker. The original versions, of course, you can get from the final coil of Bahamut itself. Any of those gloves for any role will work from the coil, and yeah, pretty easy to fill that slot, honestly, very easy to unsync. For the boots then, I personally decided to go for the werewolf feet. These were originally awarded to me in 2017 as part of the All Saints Wake event. There's also access to these from the Mog Station as well if you would rather spend money. Alternatives include the Moogle legs, also a Mog Station purchase. There are actually some other items in the game though, such as the Sona Arte of the Blue, which is actually from the Kojin tribal quest. You can get those from the Ruby Sea for 4 Kojin Sango. The Naf legs will also work, the Vanu legs, the Zandu legs, and I believe also the reindeer hooves from 2015's Starlight Celebration will also work as well. Choose whichever would work best for you, and you should be fine. And finally, for our ring slot, these can be any Master Something's ring. For example, I went for the Master Conjurer's ring. This is attached to an achievement. If you do not have this achievement, then of course you'll have to go and do that. But if you've misplaced this ring, you can actually go to any Calamity Salvager and go to that section there, and you will be able to buy these back for 1,000 gil. So it's not too bad if you've misplaced them. All in all, the 100 score isn't too bad considering, but we can certainly do better. For the dies then, this is an 80 with dies. Make sure there's something equipped in every slot. Best in slot dies include Gloom Purple on both any weapon in the game and any legs in the game. We've then got Mesa Brown on any helm and any feet in the game. We've got Dark Red on any chest in the game, and Gunmetal Black, of course, on any gloves in the game. Gunmetal Black obviously is from Skybuilder scripts or other sources or the market board. The Gloom Purple, however, is NPC purchased die. The Mesa Brown is also NPC purchased, so you can probably guess where we're going with this. For the easiest 80 possible then, it makes sense to just go with some dies. Basically, go and grab yourself some dies from either Nanabe or any of the other die merchants. Nanabe is an NPC over in Uldar in the Market District, just here. So once you're here, get some Mesa Brown die, some Rose Pink die, some Soot Black die if you have access to that, of course some Gloom Purple die. Then what we do is dye any helm in the game Mesa Brown die, any feet in the game Mesa Brown die, any legs in the game Gloom Purple, and of course we're going to dye gloves Soot Black and any chest Rose Pink. This is probably the cheapest way of doing it, however it's not the only way to do it. Of course you could combine any 2 items from the 100. card, for example, we could get that Beach Mask of Healing and then put the werewolf feet on. Those two items together will be enough to get me 80 score, which is the minimum required for the most MGP, essentially. So mixing and match or dies, that's your best option. But yeah, definitely do what is accessible to you. Make sure you put your MGP buffs on, be that your free company buffs or personal buffs, and make the most out of this. Thank you so much for watching. It has been a fantastic year of fashion reports, and I'm sure we'll get some exciting ones in Dawntrail. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. A link will be in the description, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.